What if the very energy you need to thrive is being quietly drained, not by external events, but by unnoticed patterns that have tethered your mind? Today, we continue our journey into another art, diving deeper into the practice of letting go and discovering how it transforms not just your mind, but your life. Once you begin letting go, subtle attachments you may have overlooked start to surface. The ones we uncovered through the art of discernment. Perhaps it's a repeated worry, a longing for approval, or a fear of change. These invisible cords can keep you spinning in the same cycles, even when everything on the surface seems fine. Awareness is the first light in this process. It illuminates the areas where your energy has quietly been trapped. Next comes acceptance. Accepting that life unfolds in rhythms beyond your control does not mean surrendering to passivity. It means understanding that resistance often magnifies suffering. When you stop fighting reality, even briefly, you allow your mind and heart to breathe. Acceptance is not resignation, it is clarity, and clarity is a key to liberation. Letting go also demands courage, the courage to face discomfort, disappointment, or loss without clinging. It asks you to embrace the full spectrum of emotion, which is energy in motion, knowing that feeling deeply is not weakness, but strength. When you release, you are not abandoning. You are prioritizing your growth over comfort zones. You are choosing to honor your own journey rather than replaying the past endlessly. Consider the role of identity in attachment. Often we hold on because we've defined ourselves by certain stories, what I like to call tethers, about who we are, what we deserve, or what others expect from us. Letting go challenges these self-imposed narratives and labels. Identity should not make you feel like a caged bird. It should feel more like a canvas. Each release, each conscious decision to let go is a brushstroke, creating space for a truer, freer self to emerge. Self-forgiveness deepens this process. True self-forgiveness is more than self-affirmation. It is an internal shift. It is telling yourself, I will not let this define my peace anymore. By forgiving yourself for allowing your energy to flow into people and situations that once drained you, you reclaim energy that was bound to resentment, disappointment, or guilt. You break cycles of negativity and you open your heart to choices that now nourish rather than diminish you. Remember, forgiveness is not for others. It is a radical act of self-care, a reclamation of your own power. Practical actions anchor the mental and emotional work. Start by decluttering your physical environment, letting go of objects that no longer serve joy or purpose. In his journey of letting go, Andrew chose to step back from conversations, media, and relationships that triggered his anxiety. Wendy, on the other hand, finally let go of a childhood friend who, even as adults, constantly compared her to online influencers, leaving her drained and unsure of herself. For Patricia, letting go of behaviors like doom scrolling allowed her to reclaim focus and energy, which she poured into finishing her book. Each act of release is a step towards sovereignty over your life. Journaling, meditation, and mindful reflection are tools to translate your internal letting go into tangible, lived practice. Notice the rhythms that emerge as you release. Your mind will feel lighter, your body will respond with more ease, and your decisions will carry greater clarity. They may not happen all at once or at the same speed, but these are the signals of letting go, an internal landscape gradually reorganizing itself around freedom rather than restriction, presence rather rather than distraction, and joy rather than fear. Reflection becomes your compass. It shows you what to maintain and what to release next. Letting go is not linear. Old attachments will resurface, and resentment or fear may whisper their familiar tunes. This is natural. The art of letting go is like tending a garden. Weeds return, seasons change, but with daily attention, the space you've created continues to expand. Each conscious release strengthens your resilience, sharpens your awareness, and deepens your understanding of what truly matters. And here lies the bridge, the art of setting boundaries. As you release what drains you, you become more attuned to clearly communicating your personal rules, limits, and needs, ensuring mutual respect and protecting your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Letting go prepares you to choose consciously rather than react unconsciously. It sharpens the eye of the mind, helping you recognize patterns, intentions, and truths with precision. Setting boundaries allows you to navigate life with confidence, define your limits, safeguard your well-being, and foster healthier, more respectful relationships with both people and the environments you inhabit. Before moving forward, take a moment to reflect on the space you've created, the lightness in your being, and the quiet strength that emerges as you release what no longer serves. This is your foundation. Remember, letting go is not a single act. It is a daily, conscious, and courageous practice. Each time you release fear, judgment, or unnecessary control, you are reclaiming your energy, your time, and your peace. You are choosing freedom over attachment, clarity over chaos, and presence over distraction. This is the art of awakening in motion. Knowledge is not given, it is uncovered within you. Your insight is your compass. Trust it, explore it, and let it guide every choice you make. The art of letting go is the gateway to a life lived consciously, courageously, and freely. Know it for yourself.